Alright, so there's a look at the campsite for this weekend. I tried to get the most shaded spot possible. That's always nice because I don't have an air conditioner in the teardrop. I like to go in here and inspect these because I've actually gone through and backed up and then hit something before, just because I just couldn't see it. Start getting set up and then hit the water. So let's take a real quick look at the campsite here. Get just kind of a feel of everything. I'm gonna pan up so that you can kind of see the tree cover that we've got going on there. That's nice. This is a very nice campsite. I really like this park. Listen, look at all this extra area that you have in here for you know, a campsite, and if you want to throw down tents. Now there's some places that I've camped where it's been very much like you're right on top of other people. So Codorus State Park, good on you for giving us a little extra room there. This right here is something that I use to keep my shoes in. I'll also throw dirty laundry in here to keep it out of the teardrop so that it doesn't start smelling. But this is nice because I don't have to worry about some critter being in my shoe when I wake up in the morning, and it goes nicely under the teardrop. So again, having my rod tube on there really helps out. 5 rods. Here's an aspect of teardrop camping that I would like just to kind of point out. Although I could store a lot of this stuff inside my teardrop, I leave it in the truck because I'm just going to have to transport it out of the truck here after a while anyway when I go fishing. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff that you have and carry with you will be outside of the teardrop. It's not going to always be one of those to where you can just have it inside your camper or something all the time. So you have to plan accordingly, and you know, it's good to have a truck or SUV, something that you can carry maybe some of the plastic bins in, so that when you have like dirty clothes and extra food items that might not be stored in the back, you can have another place to put those, keep those secure, and just kind of keep them out of the way and keep your area nice and clean. Alright, so I'm just done setting up pretty much. It didn't take long. I mean, it's really just taking my kayak off the top and pulling a few things out that are riding in there, and I'll show you kind of how it's set up for the most part when I'm just out camping. But let's get into it. If you need to watch the review, go ahead and watch the review on the teardrop, and where I go over all the different things about it. But let's come inside here, and this is it pretty much majority of the time. You know, I kind of stash my clothes over there in the corner. I'm not too methodical with anything because the majority of the time it's just me in the shade right now. Again, it's 82, 83 degrees in the sun right now, and here in the shade is very comfortable. It's very cool. I'm actually kind of sweating a little bit because I've been moving around in 80-degree weather, but other than that, it's very comfortable. I got a sleeping bag here just in case it gets too cold, in case it gets warm. So to stay on the water when I go out here on Marburg, I'm only going to take 3 rods. I don't want too many presentations. I don't want to go through too many things. I just want to fish in a very specific manner on these deep grass lines that I know are out there. Alright, finally ready to rig up. Got my kayak all ready and everything. I'm going to change clothes here and get out on the water, but I'm going to start off with the Strike King insert-free tungsten. And I got to say that I've been fishing these insert-frees for quite a while now, and definitely haven't seen any fraying of the line or whatnot, and that's for both Strike King and Picasso. So, you know, don't let the non non-insert part kind of scare you away. They work perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is rig up my smalley sticks here. I have a drop shot tied on, and because I want to be making a very vertical presentation from the kayak, I'm electing to go with this rod. Get my bobber stoppers. Looks like this one's almost done. Buy them in bulk because you'll use them. I love this design that these fusion hooks come in. You know, it comes in its own little container, so if you wanted to actually keep that container intact, that's really cool. I'm glad they do that. But taking one out, that's a stout hook, man. Nice and thick, but I love extra wide gap. That is my favorite hook. I mean, you do not have to do much at all, and fish pretty much hook themselves. So I'm gonna run a snell knot in here, and definitely if you don't know how to run a snell knot, one of the best knots in my opinion for any type of Texas rig. All right, so like I was talking about earlier, when you're tear dropping, you gotta take your shoes off. You want to do that before you get in the teardrop there. Score. And changing is pretty much, you got to do it inside the teardrop, you know. So unless you have some kind of, now a lot of people actually do use canopies over teardrops. I don't have one yet. I will be purchasing one, but right now I'm just about to change and go fishing. 4th of July weekend and people are rolling in. I forgot to put my food up, so I'm gonna do that right now. So I love that I can keep everything locked up. That's one of the best things, is that you can just, unlike a tent, I mean, most of the time people know who's camping next to them and stuff like that. They're not going to come mess with you. But, you know, I've got locks on my back area right here. Lock all my doors up. Locks on my rod tube. So everything at camp's pretty much secure. This thing locks. Matter of fact, I can even take this out right here. This is a good attachment. Let me set this down. This is a really good attachment to get for any type of trailer that you don't want somebody to take. You know, because nothing really would stop somebody from rolling up in here. And you can't rely on other people to be on the lookout for you. It's right there. No one can take my teardrop now, because it's mine. Roughing it area next to the boat launch. Did not get skunked on Lake Marburg. Once again, the top of the mount right there. There was no way this guy was getting off. Look at this. Don't swallow it. Woo! He ain't a dozer, but by golly, he's a fish at a place that I got skunked on, so like it. I'm out here flipping a tube, 1/2 ounce weight, and I get this guy right there. Yeah.